Hello and welcome to Star Citizen. This is a game which is currently pre-alpha, and I thought I'd just let you have a look around it. So at the moment you can buy this game, and all you get is basically the ship you've purchased and a hangar to have a look at it in. The game will be a open world, an open galaxy game where you can travel around in your ship, trade with people, buy goods, you can attack other people. Basically the game will be whatever you want it to be. So I thought I'd just show you around a few of the ships that we've got here. This is the FMB's channel hangar. This is everything we've got, so this is my ships, Ed's ship and Richard's ship. So I'll take you around them. We'll start with the Freelancer, which is the largest of the ships that we have, and as you can see it's quite an impressive thing. I think this is probably the lorry of spaceships, although it is pretty well armed as well, though we don't really know a huge amount about any of these weapons at the moment. So if we head up into the ship, just down here, I can change the view so we can look at him, and if you look down you can actually see your own legs, which is staggering, quite frankly. Like I said, pre-alpha, so some of these animations aren't quite correct. See him come up here into the main part of the ship, and the floor closes behind you. So make our way up to the cockpit and we'll work our way back down. So here we can see the controls for the pilot and the co-pilot. You can take a seat, and most of the animations of this part are actually complete, but if you move the control stick around you can see that this isn't quite done yet. But like I said, pre-alpha. You can get in the other seat as well, but that's exactly the same, so I won't bore you with that. Oh, slightly dodgy frame rate there. There we go. Stuck amongst things. So you've got beds here, and then working back you've got some sort of scientific instrumentation, or well, who knows, frankly, at this stage. And then there's a shower and toilet, all in one, that folds up, it would appear. Oh yeah, so that must mean there is gravity, because you couldn't have a toilet like that without gravity. Yeah, I'll let you imagine that for yourself. So yeah, this is presumably the kitchen. Pretty nice. And then this is the secondary cargo hold. If we open this door, this is the main cargo hold. Just up here there is a turret, but we can't get in that at the moment, but we can open the door on the back. This has all been redone recently, which is excellent because it wasn't actually opening for a while, and you got stuck in the back door. But now it all opens up, so this would allow you to put all sorts of cargo in here, I imagine. We're not sure at the moment, obviously. So that's pretty much the Freelancer. I don't think I've missed anything on it. Let's just... Oh, we can go over to this table while we're here. Save me... Oh, God. Come on. Under we go. Yeah, we're going to have a look at all these bits while we're down this end. Otherwise, I'll have to come all the way back down. So this hollow table allows us to interact with the ship. So if we hold down tab once we've opened this up, you can pick a ship. And so we've got the Freelancer here. What I'm just going to do is put the guns all on one side. So move this around to weapons, just drag that over, and chuck the weapon there. And then if we close that, press F. Oh, something's gone wrong here. That hasn't quite worked. Let me have another look. So let's drag that in. Yeah, why didn't you go on? Okay, right, let's put that on there. Try again, press F. Ah, there you go. So, you can see if this actually had two of these on either side, it would look pretty scary. But just an idea. So, let's head down and have a look at the other ships. So this one's Richard's. This is the Avenger 300i. This is meant to be like the kind of BMW of personal spacecraft. It's plush and lovely. You'll have something to compare it to in a second when we get to the Avenger, because you'll see the difference. So you climb up the ladder on this one. Some good angles there, you can see. I'll just walk out onto the wing. I know it says no step, but we'll ignore that. have a look at this. So it's pretty impressive. This is the standard armament on these enormous guns. So hopefully they'll be pretty cool. It's also got missile hardpoints, but no missiles. So let's head inside. So this is the cargo bay here. So pretty interesting, as it hasn't got a flat floor, which seems like a bad idea. I don't know what they use to load ships in, what is it, the 30th century? But you know, you'd have trouble with a forklift, that's for sure. So you can see all this plush leather here. Lovely. And the pilot's seat, which is kind of like one of the party tricks that it has at the moment. So press F on this. It sits down in it, and the seat spins around. Oh yeah. And then all the controls fold out in front of him, and it's all very fancy. And yeah, pretty nice. So you can see that. I mean, look at the detail. It's very nice. So yeah, again, and the animations aren't really done for the control column yet. There we go. So we'll get back out of there. I mean, this one's so posh, in fact, that you actually can see some analog controls there, analog dials, which they must be expensive in the 30th century. Okay, so we'll go around to Edge Ship now. Let's just clamber over this. Some of the animation's a bit strange at the moment, but it's getting there, and you can see the detail on this. It is a very, very good looking game. So we'll head over. Ed has a 315p, and this is basically the exploration version of the 300 series. I don't know if it's actually called the 300 series, but this particular brand of ship. I'm just going to jump up there, as it takes too long to climb up. You can see that the engine is quite a bit different. This is presumably for range, I guess. More efficient, perhaps. We don't really know. So it's got the engine and the thruster, and they're both different from what we can visually see. There's nothing different inside, I don't believe. But he also has this tractor beam, which, if you look at it from the side, you can see it looks quite a bit like a projector. And then when you look at it from the front, it looks even more like a projector. But pretty cool nonetheless. And it's a pretty enormous unit again. If you come out, you can see how big this is. And yeah. So most of these ships are sort of modular, and you can move bits around. We can swap engines over. I mean, there's going to be so many upgrades available for these that you'll really be able to make these ships your own. So yeah, it depends what you like, really. We'll head over to the Avenger. So this is basically a ship that is supposedly an ex-police ship. Well, law enforcement, police cruiser. So it's got some interesting features. This enormous gun, which apparently, as far as we're aware, drains a huge amount of power, and you can't really fire it for very long because of how powerful this gun is. It's also got some smaller guns here. Again, we don't know anything about these, and presumably fuel tanks. Not really sure, but it is a handsome thing to look at, with its wings for space, of course, because that makes sense. The thing is with these wings, I've noticed this. That, okay, maybe wings are good for, you know, in an atmosphere, but wings with this shape in an atmosphere, you see how this kinks up? Wouldn't that lift the nose up if you're flying through an atmosphere? And wouldn't the wings be completely useless in space? But anyway, I really like the look of this ship, so I'll just take you around the back. This has actually got a proper cargo hold on it, with some loose cables hanging around. I suspect that this is because it's an ex-police vehicle, and some stuff that was in here has just been taken out. So you're left with a couple of hanging cables. You can also close yourself in here if you fancy it. Skunk. Yeah, there we go. So this takes, I should have said, this takes 10 tons of cargo, and the 300 series, they both take 8 tons of cargo, and the Freelancer takes 20, so quite a big difference for that one. Let's hop in the front of this, open up the canopy. Hopefully Scott Manley hasn't left me any nasty surprises in this, as I lent it to him. So we can get in the front, and clambers in over the seat. Surprisingly, the seat hasn't worn out, but you can really see how this is, you know, this looks a lot older than the 300 series, with these much older looking instruments. So I'll get out of here. We can jump in the back. Let's just go out so we can watch him getting out, see if we can get a better angle. Well, that wasn't a brilliant angle, but never mind. And we can jump in the back seat, and he does literally jump in the back seat. Now, an interesting thing about this is there is nothing in the back seat, and going back to what I was saying a second ago, this being ex-police, I suspect that there was some sort of instrumentation in here, maybe for you know, the scanners that would check the cargo aboard a ship and whatnot, and all that's been taken out. That's why you've got an empty seat. I don't know why you'd have just a passenger seat in this sort of thing, unless you were going to sort of apprehend people and then put them in the back of your ship somehow, without depressurizing your face. So yeah, there's the Avenger, and that is everything in the hangar. So yeah, all the links are in the description below about this game. It is still open to alpha and beta at the moment if you buy a package, but they are rapidly running out, so it's worth getting on that as soon as you can. I will be doing follow-up videos to this and updates every time there's something that might be of interest to you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!